Hey, good morning, everyone. Michael Venezia. It's a Monday. It's Monday morning, first day of the week, the best day of the week. What's the worst day of the worst day? Friday at the close. Okay, with that being said, Michael Venezia, TradeView Markets. We're gonna log into TradeGATEHub. Okay, here we are. Most important data over the weekend. I apologize because I was just on another call here. And when you're looking at stocks and trying to look at then I have to go macro. So forgive me. Okay, let's go into the data. Okay. TJs Tradition. I'm going to go by this very, step by step, just because it's Monday and sometimes we put so much data that if anybody wants to see this video or go through it again on Tuesday or Wednesday, we put up so much data that, you can't go back so far. So the problem to alleviate that is go to the Red YouTube channel and you can watch our videos. Mine is being watched now. Go watch Coach's video last week. Great videos. Coach already did one an hour ago, garnishing 100 videos. As we approach 4,000 subscribers, we're gaining 1,000 subscribers a year. So in 50 years, we'll hit our goal. No, I'm being facetious. Believe me, it's going to be worth a lot. If you've been looking at the TradeView Markets media page, especially TradeGATEHub media page, you'll see that we're fast and furious, and what we put out is always quality over quantity. Charted in the Indu. We look at Lean's charts, multiple TGH guests. Lean, literally one of the most respected people on Wall Street, regardless of gender. Forget about being a woman. Transports, eye on the trans, eye on the Indu. We have a lot of earnings coming out that might skew this a little bit, so keep in mind. Chart on the IWM acting very nicely today as some of the semis take a break. XLE needs a little bit of a push. That's fine. XLV, the dollar. Coach could write. Coach could. I'm sure probably gave his fair dissertation about what he feels about the dollar, and that's the first thing that I'm going to do after I finish here is go back. All right, who blinks first? There's a chart on the TLT, chart on the both. It's very clear. It's actually very clean. You just got to be on the right side, and with the VIX still suppressed a little bit. If you're not on the right side, like Tim says, cut those weeds and water the flowers. Diamonds. The market's right now taking the into some calls. Bottom line is this, okay? Mike Wilson, everybody knows or should know he's one of the major analysts, actually somewhat self-deprecating to a degree. He's been wrong, as many have, and he basically says nobody knows anything, and nobody really knows anything. That's why I'm not an analyst, and that's why I'm not a trader. And I happen to be an intelligent person, but not as intelligent as a lot of people out there fighting for a lot of those bids and asks. And I make it simple by doing what? Price action over sentiment. I have no opinion. Could care less. My mom asks me what the market did sometimes. I have no idea. She thinks I'm a moron. Wonders what I have. She doesn't think I'm a moron. At this point, she knows I'm, believe me, I can tell you every tick literally to almost the degree as of 11:20 with what a couple of these stocks have done today, but where the indexes are is irrelevant. So in other words, Mike Wilson, nobody knows. Trade the price action, no opinions. I don't have an opinion. It's hard to break an opinion, very hard. And I posted this right there. My next horse. I have a 2-year-old in training, a 2-year-old colt that I haven't named yet. And I'm thinking about naming it Livermore after Jesse Livermore of a reminiscence of a stock operator. And you know what? Markets are never wrong. Opinions are. Put the ego aside. VIX. Key events this week. Tesla, one of them. It's self-explanatory. Don't want to be wrong, though. I'm getting a lot of quotes here on some things, and I'll show you what I look at as my news feed. U.S. dollar on the highs, the VIX at 1349, and the dollar 103.26. DWAC on the highs. Citicorp. Boom, 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 boom. All over the place. So I'm seeing Citicorp calls. I'll go back to TradeGATEHub. I digress. All right. This is a composite rating also on my Twitter feed of the 99% top. These are the top stocks. If you don't go over these charts, I talk about them all the time. A&F, I'm in it every day. CRWD, I talk about every day. NVIDIA, self-explanatory. Meta. And D-Dog, I traded several of these today, and some of them in as we speak. Net I'm in, okay? Go over these charts. This is it. You know what I mean? You go into New York City and they give you a chart or a map, if you will, antiquated, of things to go to. This is the Empire State Building. This is the Statue of Liberty. I mean, these are the things that they go to. All right. NA updates every Thursday. Listen, money managers they're still underfunded money managers. And let me show one other thing. Hedge fund and equities exposure. They're now short again. So the indices are irrelevant. Here are the indices. Now they're short individual stocks. And if you see my board in a little bit, you can tell that if they're wrong, they're getting out. So you have to prey upon that. It's not the most intelligent theory, but it pays off. Financial conditions acting properly. Look, financial conditions are loose at the moment. All right. That's why you're seeing the growth in software is breaking away as semis are coming in today. Remember that one. All right. Also, catalyst watch for the week. Double click. Click this thing. This is we're moving today. JetBlue's flying. Every day, catalyst for the week. Earnings for the week. There's the calendar. This should be on the board. This should be everywhere. After the close, United, Zion, more banks. In the morning, J&J. Procter & Gamble, Verizon. I'm in Verizon. And I'm taking Verizon into the earnings. I don't suggest it. I'm already in it. This isn't investment advice, Jim. I hope I'm using all the proper vernacular, not to get people burned in Verizon. I'm in it. I'm not ashamed. GE acting very well, taking calls into the morning. There you go, GE. Earnings in the morning. This is on my feed. Literally, I looked at it 2 seconds ago. Doesn't mean it's going to work. It's acting well. GE bullish action. GM, PayPal, Marvell, K-Web. They're going into China. PayPal. The disaster of the day is Archer Daniel Midland. Here we go. There was an opening bell frenzy. Big frenzy on the open. Dick's catching a light bid today. All right, so people are taking profits. Let me continue on TGH because I got to go right to the. I want to, I owe it to the audience. Click it. This is the map. This is your map. Click it. Always click to enlarge. Let's get to more things here. SPY, Coinbase, that worked. Alexis pointed that out. That worked today. Expecting a tech pullback. History is on your side. February, not the most bullish. Crude on the highs. Elon Musk, financial conditions again. Credit default swaps cooperating. Composite in the middle at a 50. 43.1. Stock picking. Okay, have any questions going forward? Alexis, thank you for posting always. This Archer Daniel Midland, #1. There's maybe like 2 or 3 words that spooks everybody, either good or badly, or not spook in Wall Street. It's a cancer drug and it's accounting. And Archer Daniel Midland, the plus stock, had an accounting issue. Here it is. ADM. Don't want to be wrong there. There's Archer Daniel Midland. Showed its hand. I don't know if you bought it on the 200-day at the weekly, try to make a stand on rotation. I've been known to do it, but there you go. Accounting, the CEO is leaving. He's probably going to be on American Greed any day. So there's Archer Daniel Midland. And you know what? It doesn't matter because it's our job to post this on the TradeGATEHub list. And this is where the action is. And this is where we're here to try to tell you to take money out of the market. Gilead, EDU, a couple of China stocks. As you can see, they're taking profits on semis. FAFRM, they're rotating very, very, very properly. Is Astro Gumball on here? He likes when I say that word rotation. Astro Gumball. I have to Astro Gumball comments on our YouTube channel a lot. He's facetious, but he gets it. Earnings season's back. What's going on now? 4850 calls. Let's look. NASDAQ collapsing. They're being facetious. What's going on here? Because I got some things. Well, let me finish. It's not collapsing. Hedge eyes are being facetious. Okay. Always movers we give you in the morning on TGH, upgrades, downgrades, things that are moving. A couple of other things. Well, I was talking this morning on the TradeGate call. It's not only about me and doing videos and coach and pressing the YouTube channel to see our impressive subscribers and videos. It's about being more whole and comprehensive. You want to see what you want to, you already watched today's video. So suppose you'd proverbially get back at lunch. and you want to know what the market movers are, punch up the market moving page. This is what stocks are moving on the day. Okay, you want to go by percentage change in each relative sector. You want to go on crypto? You want to see what's moving? Go by percentage change on crypto today. Boom. Everything, go by charts, go by stocks. It's better than the Yahoo Finance change. You want to look what's moving today? How about this? Top US gainers. Let's go by percentage change. And you just go right here and SGMT, I pointed out in the room this morning. What else is going on here? DWAC I already pointed out. And curate it for yourself. It's a great amenity. Hold on a second. It's just I'm not type, can't type well. All right, you want to punch something up right here? Find out what it's about. You get it right there. You want to go to education. You want to see what the market's doing in general today, just in general. Here's what the markets are doing across the board. Right here too. We're gonna, by the way, even get it better. Top news, all curated by me. And the most important thing, Nevada's back green. And they're rotating wildly today. Okay. All Forex, stocks, news, global headlines. Another thing, open a live demo account right here. You got to get in either a live account or a demo account. Start with a demo account if you want. We're going to get you through it. Double click the demo account. We have it curated to open it right fast and furiously. Any of the platforms, actually not fast and furiously, correctly. I use the platforms myself, and it's basically, it's all about TradeView markets curating. It's built by traders for traders. You know what I mean? I helped build it. I'm not going to lie to you. I use the system. I know that, it's wild out there. I mean, it's Indy 500. I'm not going to drive a Ford when everybody else is driving a Ferrari. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be at that disadvantage no matter what. I'm in a 30-year career here where I'm not going to be at a disadvantage, and using a variety of platforms to get you this. So punch up the demo if you need be. Let me go back. Any questions? Go to the trading room. Okay. Lewis is listening. Any questions, Lewis? I know you're on the tune on see what's going on here. All right, so let's go on. Hold on a second. Let's go to option guys, and we'll leave it at the main page. Options. Okay. Anti-VIX will elevate it, so we're gonna have a pullback a little bit. Feels like a pullback. Let's blow this one up. My Twitter feed, which you should be following. The Russell Halls expansion. Passive bid's usually stronger. So the IWM is holding. There you go. Ollie. DWAC. Brought it up 20 times. I brought it up all this week. DWAC. I'm not in it. It's not my, you know what I mean? I'm not in it. But price action, once it broke here, usually I wasn't in it because I see that once I knew it was going to work, I should have been in it. See how it never follows through? Had the volume never followed through? Had the volume, but once it got to here, clearly, this 29.75, it was clearly going to work. Now it's extended. That's fine. It worked. Bravo to the trainers at DWAC. It did have option flow, so I should have put a little bit more credence in it. By the way, Sunrise Trader, friend of mine, one of the best traders out there. Gentlemen, follow him. I don't follow many. NQ sellers. Planeteer is already about above their daily volume. I don't follow many. Next big trade is one of them, but Planeteer looks good. Resting below the 50-day, it's made a big move. I get it. We'll move on. All right, let me go to what's doing now, and then I'll post the rest of the option activity after when I get off. All right. SMCI was negative. Look at the range in this thing. SMCI high of the day is 486, $80 range. SMCI capitulating. AMD, they sold you. Look at AMD. My God, look at the range in AMD. Doesn't even matter what you think. Look at the range. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Doesn't even matter what you think. 5 minutes. What's today? It's gone from 146 to one's traded. That's what we're here for. Take money out of the market. What am I in now? Inners. Okay, NTNX. I got to cover this. I got sexy. BFRG, another one. Not in it. Working with huge volume. Bullfrog. Bullfrog. Wayfair, Onion, CYTK, CRISPR was up 3. Devon, I punted early like a piker. Devon, it's turnaround day. I bought it, I sold it. Square, I think I'm shorted. I'm short Square. Show position info. Flat Square. What am I short? Amen. I'm short NTNX. That got sexy on me. I knew it was going to go up. See that, Alexis? I told you. Wayfair, Boyle, Newmont, I'm long it. Run, Coin, Uber. So this is the rotation. AMD down. Microsoft was down. Amazon was down. Tesla giving some back. Upstart was up huge. PayPal positive. Square, I was. This NTNX, what is going on with this thing? I shorted it because it was one of these plays with NVIDIA. And it's almost like it's an autonomous semi stock. SoFi acting well. That was up at 840. Wow, look at SoFi. Now it's below. Let's see if these things hold. Coin, up and down. What a range in coin. Coin, open 124, 131, 124, round tripper. SCELH, I'm glad for Jonah. Did this bounce off the daily? Yeah, it's going down there. What else? I had a lot of Billy overnight. I had several tens of thousands of Billy. Fat. And thank God I sold it all at 9:30. China might reverse tonight. Taking a lot of volume, these stocks. Baba, still pinned. Nothing in there. NTNX, you bastard. APP, D-Dog. Where'd I take the D-Dog off? Short a D-Dog. I covered it $1 ago. All right, it is what it is. Anything right now is, listen, a lot of these moves have been made. Carvana, they still hate it. They're pumping. Carvana move, ready for more. They squeezed them right on the open, man. They gave you no shot. Now, if yours didn't do something in the first 10 minutes, you're stuck. Coin, run. SEDG, high was 78. It's cost cutting. 70. SEDG, $8 range. EMPH, Fizzler, high. What's going on here? Oh. Fizzler. You know what? Oh, good. Hold on. Fizzler, $10 range. What's going down now? Marvell, AMD still lower. Net. Oh, that's what I'm short. This thing ain't going down. I'm short net. You know what? It was lower too. I'm gonna get out of this. NTNX is my issue. GTLB worked beautifully. I'm upset. Tony couldn't even look my dog in the eye saying I wasn't even long this thing. Look at GTLB. How could I not be in this? I'm so upset. I'm mad about more things that I didn't make money than I did. Is that bad? Is that good? Yeah. BRT, I sold that at the high with them. So that was, I punted that 55. Sold a lot of it too, VRT. How could you not be long VRT? If I was short, I'd be buried in it. So I sold a bunch of that at the high. I look now, it's 53. Sold it at what, 55, 70. Decent sale. You never know. Fastly, I came in that long a night. Fastly, I came in short. Fastly, 20,000 shares fat. I made it like $1.40. Went up like another dollar. Who knew? Who knew it was going to go 21? Got an upgrade from a neutral to a neutral. Disney, there it is. Disney really is the one that really is putting in a base now. But the other ones aren't. Para, I still was taking a lap. Nah, Para worked. It was about to work. All right, I'll leave it there. Anything? Any questions? Fun near the high. DWAC on the high. DWAC still. DWAC's the one. DWAC Bullfrog. SoFi. Save still going. Archer Daniel Midland. I wouldn't step in there, man. It's going to take a while. CO step down. Who's going to want to step into this thing with accounting? It's like it's like being a new head coach after you get if the previous coach is 0-14. What are you going to do? All right, I'll leave it there. Net, I know I got it covered. Am I up in this? Now I'm thinking net. You know what? I'll short 200 more. Why not? I'm up in. 84, 88. I love even numbers. Mike V, not filled. They're running away from my 200 shares. Some selling in the VIX. VIX still going at the lows. VIX at the lows, so don't expect much. You know, okay, now it's an earnings week. It's catalyst, a lot of things. Don't get caught in things you don't want to. I don't really like that term, keep powder dry, but there's a lot of good movement. There's going to be a lot of even bigger catalysts going forward, including me covering some things here. A bad trade. QS. Where is this QS? Square, PayPal, Upstart. A lot of stocks made a move, like Affirm. You know, all right, Affirm was up like 3. I don't think Affirm, by the way, I showed Affirm at the top, giddy up. I covered a little bit there. It was a schnitzel. It's 47, $1, like 2,000 shares. So VIX sees some selling. AMD bearish. This wolf speed I had this nicely a couple of days. I punted it. Still, there's a little bit more profit taking. It's going to be about the close. I'll push up post earnings. It's always about this going forward, especially today. Where am I? It's about this list right here. Most actives on the day. Okay. Percent gainers on the day. Well, I'm interested. DWAC brought up 9 times. Lunar. Interesting. That's actually got good volume, Lunar. Open brought it up. No, I didn't bring it up. Brought up SoFi. Save. Fastly brought it up. But these stocks are already up 10%. What's maintaining volume? Yang, that's China. Inverse China. Upstart. What's down on a strong day? It's probably what you want to start looking at. Not to say shorting hasn't been working, but percent loser. Let's go on the intraday. Percent loser. This should be red, and it bothers me. ADM is number 1 naturally. Boyle is number 2 or around there. Let's go to percent losers. What's come in the last 60 minutes? And what are they taking profits on? SDEG, I brought it up. So the solars, 3 solars are taking profits. ADM, all solars they took profits in ADM in the last 60 minutes. Let's go percent gainers in 15 minutes. What's moving? DWAC, VS, some squeezers, Viking Therapeutics. All right. Listen, there's things to do. You don't have not trading real time, get a demo. CVE, they buy me more stock in CVE. I'm going to freaking freak out. Every day they're buying this stock CVE Energy. And they were doing the same thing with SU too. And that came in SM. SM is my best oil. I'm long SM in an oil in the fund. CLH bouncing. Here's what it look on the public Jesus feed. So it's public too. Public Jesus feed right here. VIX selling off. The anti-VIX going up. So listen, if you have winners, until something changes, add to them. You know, don't just go chasing them. But when the VIX is this suppressed, you know, I would expect some backing and filling, not chasing, but, you know, position accordingly. You know what I mean? And if it's a loser, don't keep adding into a loser unless you really know what you're buying. You know, unless you have conviction in the longer term. Unlikely that Bitcoin find its footing. So they're saying send it in. They're fading Jim Cramer. I wouldn't do that, but I'll leave it here. I'm going off too long. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'll probably keep talking to myself after I sign off, but I'm being facetious again. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be in the room. Cheers. I'm going to watch Coach's video that he put up this morning, and we will be on tomorrow, Coach and I, at 11. I can't wait to do it. Can't wait what Coach has to say. My favorite day of the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11. Tune in with Coach and I. Cheers.